Hey guys, we are going to recap a movie called Welcome to Sudden Death. Keep watching because it's a great crime movie. The film opens with a guy named Jesse, who is a retired army officer. His daughter, Mara, wakes him up so she and her brother can go with him on his first day of work. She tells him that she is ready to go with him and her brother. Then her mother asked her to go out and wait for them because she wanted to talk to Jesse. Alicia started talking to her husband and told him that he should spend some time with his children because the new job would keep him busy most of the time. Then she went to prepare breakfast. His son Ryan was fighting with Mara, so when Jesse came over, he asked him to respect his sister. He didn't want to go with his sister Mara on his father's first day of work because she was boring. But when he learned that his father had 2 tickets to attend his favorite basketball team's match, he felt happy and excited to go. After that, they went to the place where Jesse would work. His job was a security guard. His daughter asked him why people were crowded in the place. He told her because there was going to be a basketball match between 2 famous teams and that a large number of people would come to watch the match. And also, the governor and his deputy governor would be there to receive the billionaire Diana because she would come to watch the match. His daughter asked him if they could see her, but he told her that she was busy and that they might not see her. Diana and her new lover, the pop singer Millie, arrive. We see Devlin, head of the security team, in the surveillance room. As he reports a malfunction in a surveillance camera in the place, he tells one of the guards that the IT team will come to fix the surveillance camera. Jesse meets Gus, who works in the maintenance department, and he welcomes him and his children. Then Devlin comes and welcomes him and his children, and then gives him location tracking signals so that he can know the whereabouts of his children through the tracking device he has with him. He asked him to take his children to watch the match while he started his new job. Then a car comes and the IT team gets out. Jesse takes his children to the stands to watch the match, and he asks them not to move from their places. Then we see the governor meeting with Diana, his deputy governor, telling her that it is a great honor for them to invest her success in their city. The IT team enters the place. Then they take out basic weapons from their bags. Their commander tells them that these weapons only work accurately at close range. With this, we discover that they are a gang and want to attack the place. They are preparing their weapons and preparing the bombs they have. Then they dressed as security men and began to spread everywhere and kill the security men. Diana goes to her private room in the place, and the governor and his deputy are with her. Then, the leader of the Alpha Gang comes with 2 people. They kill the security man who was guarding Diana's room. Then, they entered the room and asked Diana to transfer $1 million to them, which must be in Bitcoin so that no one could track them. She tried to refuse, but Alpha showed his gun and explained to her that there was no room for refusal. Then he killed the governor in front of them. After that, Mara goes to the security men's bathroom. She finds 2 gang members killing the security men. When they saw her, they caught her, and they did not want to kill her, so they decided to take her to the gang leader to deal with her. When Jesse returned to check on his children, he did not find Mara. He knew that she had gone to the bathroom. He took out the tracking device and decided to return her to the stands because the place was very large. The gangsters, trying to take Mara to their leader, find that someone is following them. Then they discovered that the badge with Mara contained a tracking device. So someone decided to take the badge and ambush Jesse in order to kill him. Then, Jesse tracks down his daughter's location, but he is surprised by the presence of a person wearing a security guard's uniform. But he knew that something was wrong when he saw a gun with him. So a fight occurs between them, and Jesse is able to overcome him. When he found the tracking badge, he knew that something wrong was happening in the place. Gus came to him and assured him that the entire crew of security men had changed and that he did not find anyone he knew among the security men working in the place. Then, they started looking for Mara. Mara tries to run away from the man, hits him, and hides. When the gang was transferring money from Diana's account, Diana remembered Alpha, and she remembered that she knew him, and that his name was Job, and he was a former CIA agent. Her lover asked her why she knew this man. She told him that Job had killed an innocent Muslim family because he suspected them. So she asked a team of lawyers to reveal the truth, as she was the reason his and his team's lives were ruined. Because of that, he wanted revenge on her. Jesse was trying to find his daughter until he arrived at a place where he found a security guard. When he asked her about her work ID, she told him that this was her first day of work. He knew she was lying, so Gus told him he would take care of her. When Gus catches her, she hits him, but Jesse intervenes and hits her. But she suddenly kills herself. Jesse takes her earphones and her weapon. He discovered that she wanted to plant a bomb, and because his specialty in the army was to remove bombs, he was able to defuse the bomb. They concluded that there was a gang in the place trying to blow up the entire place. So he asked Gus to bring him a plan of the place so that he would know the entrances and exits of the place. He hears through the earpiece he took that there is someone checking with his team if the bombs are in their place. Jesse started talking to him and trying to find out what he wanted, but Job did not answer him. The gangster was able to find Mara and take her to the job. Jesse goes to his son and asks him not to move from his place no matter what happens, and that he will go to get Mara. After that, he began searching for the locations of the bombs and began defusing them. He asked Gus to show him a way to tell the people in the place that there is a bomb so that they can escape. Gus saw the large display screen and told him that it was the best way to do so. Jesse went to the control room and asked the person in charge to post on the display screen that there was a gang in the place and they had to leave. The employee thought that Jesse was joking, but Jesse asked to do it under his responsibility. But before he could do so, gang members entered and killed the employee. Jesse managed to escape. He met Devlin and told him about the gang that took over the place. But he was surprised when Devlin took out his weapon and pointed it at him. But Jesse took the weapon from him in a genius way, attacked him, and beat him until he lost consciousness. Then he called Job and discovered that his daughter was with him. Job asked him to get out of his way and let him do what he wanted in exchange for not doing anything to his daughter. Job was able to know Jesse and knew that he was an expert in combat and that he was a former CIA agent. They also discovered the location of Jesse's son. Mara asked them to leave her brother and not harm him, but he asked one of the gang members to arrest Ryan. This man goes and tells Ryan that his father wants him to come, but he tells him that his father was here, and he told him not to move from his place no matter what happens. The gangster tried to take him by force, but Ryan was very smart and did not allow him, and he screamed. So the gangster had to leave. Job saw Jesse on the screen and knew his location. So he called his men and asked them to kill him. After the chase, they arrived at the team's changing room. A violent fight occurred between them, but Jesse was able to overpower them. He knew through them where Job was. Then he went to Gus to find out how to get to Job's place, but in a surprising way. He didn't have a weapon to attack them, so he decided to make a primitive weapon. Job was telling Diana about his escape method, and he told her that he would call his escape the Bloody Escape, and he told her that the place was full of bombs. Gus goes to make sure that Jesse has defused the bombs, but he is surprised to find a bomb present that Jesse did not find. There was no solution other than for Gus to defuse the bomb alone. Job timed the bombs to explode immediately after the match ended. There were only 30 seconds left for the bomb to explode, and Gus tried to remember Jesse's method for defusing the bomb. When he cut the wrong wire, he heard the sound of the bomb, so he took the bomb and put it in the trash. Jesse surprises the gang and attacks them. Job pressed the button to detonate the bombs, but he was surprised when he did not hear the sound of any explosion because there was only one bomb that exploded. People saw the smoke and started leaving the place. After that, the gang members attacked Jesse, and Job took the opportunity and took Mara hostage and took the last remaining bomb with him. Jesse was fighting the gangsters to find his daughter. News spread about the bomb explosion, and Alicia found that her children and husband were in danger because the explosion occurred at her husband's workplace. She decided to go to check on them. When Jesse arrived at Job, he found that Job had tied a bomb to his daughter's wrist. Then Job took out 2 knives and started attacking Jesse. Rain was watching what was happening and was sitting in his place despite the people running away. Job hit Jesse in the leg with a knife. When Mara tried to defend her father, Job tried to kill her, but Jesse saved her at the last minute. Then he takes the knife out of his leg and cuts the bomb tied to his daughter's wrist. Job tries to seize the opportunity, but he is surprised by the presence of Diana behind him, who shoots him in the leg. Jesse was able to kill Job, dropped him from the top of the wall, and threw the bomb with him that exploded. Thus, Jesse was able to save his daughter and save hundreds of people. Diana came to him to check on his health, and she offered him to become her bodyguard, but he refused and told her that he wanted to take care of his family. Then his wife arrives at the place and embraces her children, who told her that their father saved them.